Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, since my last video, I've received a lot of positive feedback from you guys. A lot of people have asked me this question, like, hey, Shobit, it's December right now, and we won't be able to work out that much. It's gonna be cold. So, like, how can we stay away from fat? We won't. So, what changes can we bring in our diet or in our daily routine so that we stay away from fat or being bulked up, getting lean? Uh, I've I've researched a little bit and found these 9 ways to stay away from fat. So I'm going to tell you each one of them straight away. So first one I've written is fiber. You have to eat lots and lots of fiber because what it does is that when fiber goes inside your body, it swells up. So you don't get much hungry or you don't tend to eat more food. So like even right now, I'm eating this orange and apple. So orange has a lot of fiber, and you can like in breakfast you can have brown bread. It has lots of fiber. You can have oats, muesli. So try changing your diet. Try eating more of fiber. Like fiber consists of more like your carbs consist of more fiber, so you will stay away from getting fat. And otherwise, fiber is very good for your body. For example, it prevents cardio diseases, it prevents sugar, it prevents diabetes. So yeah, fiber is one of the best ways uh, you can stay away from fat. Second way is, guys, intermittent fasting. So first of all, what is intermittent fasting? So there are 24 hours in a day. So for 16 hours you don't have to eat anything, and just in an 8-hour window you have to consume all your calories. Now you might be asking that, are you sure? Because your metabolism could be slow if you do that. But the thing is that it works. Like I've tried it. Some of the people I've told them to try intermittent fasting, they have tried it and it has worked. What it does is basically that when you don't have enough carbs, your body uses your fat sources to gain to have energy. In the first few days, like 7 to 8 days, you will suffer. But after that, it's gonna be all good. You won't feel hungry. And the thing is that you're not cutting down on your calories. You're having the same calories, but just having them in an 8-hour window. So it prevents fat gain, and you're not just cutting down on your calories. So that's a good thing. Your metabolism is gonna be high. Maybe in the first like, 3 to 4 days or maybe 7 days at max, you will suffer. But after that, it's all gonna be good. So yeah, guys. Second point, intermittent fasting. Third point, proteins for breakfast. So when you have your breakfast, make sure that you consume enough proteins. Why? Because proteins, not only because they help in gaining muscle, but because protein are slow digesting. So when you have your breakfast, what happens is that your body absorbs it very slowly. So you tend to have more time, and your metabolism, like your body is digesting the food, so your metabolism stays high. So proteins for breakfast, if you have it, your body is gonna burn fat simultaneously along the day, and it's gonna help you. Fourth point, sleep enough. So guys, this is one of the most important points, and even I tend to skip it too, to be honest, sometimes. Uh, but yeah, you have to sleep for at least 6 to 7 hours a day, at least 6 hours. So like you have to. If you don't, you're gonna suffer. Like I'll tell you, there was a time when I was cutting that I used to have a lot of work. I was cutting down. I was doing my work. I was writing articles, preparing for my exams. So I used to sleep for, I don't know, maybe sometimes 5, sometimes 6, but usually lower than 6. And I did suffer. My exams went bad, pretty well, pretty bad. But that's not the issue. The case is that my body suffered. I was cutting, but my weights were going too much low. I was not able to even lift 15 kg dumbbell, doing bicep curl, and so yeah, you have to sleep enough so that your body can able to take complete rest, and yeah, you will stay away from fat doing that. So yeah, guys, the next point is water. You have to drink loads and loads of water. Water can help you in two ways. So first point, it will keep your metabolism high. Yeah, and that is obvious. Like if your metabolism is high, you will lose fat. Like it is one of the most common problems. Like I know some fat people who eat too low. Like they are consuming 1500 calories a day, but still they are not able to get lean. The reason being that their metabolism is slow, and and I literally know guys who eat around 3,000, 4,000 calories a day, and they're not getting even a little bit of fat on them. And sometimes I know guys who are cutting down and eating 3,000 calories. Yeah, it can be done. Like I consume 2,300 calories when I'm cutting down. Currently, I'm having around 3,000, 3,500 calories. So it doesn't always depend on the number of calories you eat, but depends upon your metabolism. Guys, I was literally an endomorph. I I ate a little bit of food and I gained fat. So now what I'm doing is like eating more roughage, fibers, drinking lots of water, and I'm metabolism high. I think I'm a mesomorph now, and now my metabolism is high. So what you can do is drinking lots of water is gonna help you to stay away from fat. Like even if you sometimes go, it's holiday season and sometimes you can eat too much. So next day have loads of water, no problem. It'll be all cleared down. Maybe you will gain a little bit to be honest, but like if you gym, of course not, but you can gain a little bit. Drink water, it's gonna be fine. So the next point is sugar. Stay away from sugar during the holidays. Even if it's not the holidays, stay away from sugar because guys, it's actually sugar that makes you fat rather than fat. In fact, while I was researching down for this video, I read an article on Wikipedia, Project 226, in which the Sugar Research Foundation paid Howard Institution loads of money so that they can print articles in which it was written that sugar doesn't make you fat, but it does make you fat. And lots of studies came in between, but when Harvard says it, everyone's gonna believe it. So sugar always made you fat, but this was a misconception. And so yeah, pretty much fat won't make you fat. In fact, I was cutting down like a week ago, a week before, and I was eating butter in my breakfast. People asking me like, dude, what's wrong with you? Why are you eating butter when I'm cutting down? You have to consume fat. I was having 62 grams of fat. I counted my macros exactly. So I counted my fats, I counted my carbs, I counted my proteins. So when you're precise with the calculations, you won't gain fat. But it becomes a little bit difficult. But just to simply put it, consume less sugar as much as you can. So pretty much that's the point. Next point is if you drink tea, don't, because there are much better options. Usually people drink tea to stay awake or to work if they're falling asleep, but rather drink green tea. And now if you ask me that why not green tea, why not caffeine? Caffeine has disadvantages. It can harm your body a little bit, not that much, but uh, green tea is the best option. It's actually good for your body, and drinking it will help your metabolism stay high. So yeah, guys, if you have to drink tea, definitely drink green tea, and even otherwise, you can have green tea. It won't affect you. It can fill you up too, and help you burn fat. And the last point is if you're working out, and this is important, if you're working out and going to the gym, lift weights and in between the sets, make your rest times shorter, right? Like if between the sets you rest for around 2 minutes, 1 minute, make it half the time, reduce it, and day by day, reduce your time between the sets, and you will burn fat because your heart is already pumping faster, and when you work out uh, and your rest time is very low, your heart won't able to be get like normal to the normal rate. It will always be faster during that 1 hour session, so you'll be able to burn more fat. So pretty much that's it, guys. If you like the video, please subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll put the description down the link of the project 2 to 6 of the Sugar Research Foundation, and yeah, that's it. Enjoy. All the best for your holidays. Happy Christmas.